My name is Cheryl Schaefer, and I'd like to introduce our next guest, Rea Cichocki. I've actually known Rea for quite a while now, and she and I were in the Women's Army Corps and took our basic at the same time, more or less, in 1968. And Rea, you really have had a stellar career with the Army, so can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yes, first off, I'm a Native American and I'm a resident from California. And I joined the military in 1968 and became a WAC. And it seems funny, but years later, I turn around and people don't know what that means. So I really feel like the old brown shoe army when we talk about it. But it was I'd say my whole career, if I had to do it over again, I would. Because the Army has been nothing but good to me. And I have got so much experience with it, and I hated to leave the military because I retired with 38 years in service and retired in May of 2010.
And then you did 3 years.
Yeah, I did 3-year tour duty in Iraq. So I stayed there from 2006 and came home in 2009.
What'd you do in Iraq?
Basically logistics, supply. I supplied our battalions and their companies and stuff with uniforms and anything they needed to perform their mission. Then I also was a courier for the embassy, which was where I worked with the Iraqi people and with the contractors and things. And that was a really good. I enjoyed that, and I got to go out on a couple combat missions, and some of the things that a woman wouldn't normally do, I did, and it's quite an experience.
You were a trailblazer. You know, I'm very impressed by your background, because when I first met you a few years back, it was through AMVETS.
Right, AMVETS for about 4 years, and I'm also with the American Legion. I'm their post-service officer.
And let's talk about that, because a lot of people really that may be watching the program may not know what a service officer does, and the fact that you are a service officer with the American Legion. Now that is a volunteer position.
Yes.
And really basically, shortened version is that you really assist as many veterans as you can in helping them to initiate their service-connected disability paperwork. Is that right?
That's correct. I take calls from anybody. If they happen to be around the post or know somebody that's in the post and they have an issue, they usually give them my number. I told them I'm available 24/7 to give assistance, weekends or whatever they need to get them pointed in the right direction and try to hook them up with somebody that can take care of their needs.
Because really, it's being involved in a group like AMVETS and the American Legion, other groups like that. That's how we learn to help other veterans, because we still, when you're in the military, and you were in for quite a while, you live a life of service to others. So we continue that life of service, becoming involved in the veteran service organizations. So here's your chance, Rea, to persuade women veterans, because we are at the Women Veterans Leadership Conference here in San Diego, to encourage other women veterans to join us in our cause of making it better for all of our sister vets.
One of the biggest things is some of the women don't realize that they're veterans. And I go to a lot of powwows and presentations and everything, and I do a presentation on the women in the military called the triple-edged sword, where the woman comes into the military and she's indoctrinated into the military, and then once she gets out, what happens to her and the families. So it's quite an experience. And I also learned that from myself, if you've been in the service that long, your life is a service, and that you connect with people in the service better than you connect with people socially on the outside other than the military, because those are the only people that you know. And so those women out there that have served and come back and don't have anything, you really need to get to the VA, contact a service officer, get your claim started, because you are a veteran.
So, Rea, if somebody would like to contact you, can you give out your phone number?
Yes, it's area code 916-710-0900.
Make a difference. Join us. Join us in AMVETS, American Legion, VFW, DAV, any group like that, because united, we
Right.
truly are making a difference.
Yes. I also want to say that I'm with the AIVA, which is the American Indian Veterans Association, and we're going out. I do outreach to my Native American sisters and brothers who served in the military, who live on the rural areas and in reservations and rancherias, and they don't get their VA services. So I'm trying to bring those people out so they can get what they deserve, because they're a vet, and vet is a vet is a vet. Thank you.
Amen,
Thank you.
Sister Vet.
Thank you.